Hi there, welcome to this video. This is a new look at the Bags application. The Bags application is the only social fi application on the entirety of Solana, telling you that it's well positioned to host the entirety of Solana. We're talking of a powerful human resource here. At the moment, it should have around 200,000 plus users, but it's well positioned to host more. Beyond Solana, it's positioning itself to host the entire globe. As you're about to see in the course of this video, where I'll be showcasing what Bags app features. So first off, in the chat room, you will see certain entities labeled OGs. I'm also an OG on this application. It gives you a measure of status. It also comes with perks. Some of the perks involving OGs are airdrops. There have been multiple airdrops so far, and I've been recipient of some. In recent times, to be a recipient of the airdrop, even with your OG status, it generally requires that you're an active user of the Bags application. Now, what can you do at the moment in the Bags application? You can chat in it. But inside the chat room are various token activities. So for example, this user here, although not an OG, secured a certain token called actually secured Soul right inside the application. This user secured Grass, although I don't think Grass has launched yet. And if we scroll up, it may be of favor to follow activities of OGs, of course, along with carrying out due diligence. This user said 2x from my initial send in here. So he actually highlighted a particular token while in the chat, and he's establishing that he has experienced a 2x. Due to having bought the token. And at the top here, scrolling sideways, are tokens of interest. So it's basically trending tokens, especially those that have been bought directly in the Bags application. Okay, so now if a user decides to purchase a token that is shown at the top here, he simply needs to click on it, and he's brought to an entire sophisticated chart portal showing the history of the token in case you want to do extra due diligence. It also shows social sentiments, considering it tells you who inside the Bags application have bought the token. Now, this is as powerful as can be, all in one place. Generally with a new token that you want to purchase, you will rely on sentiment from X that's scattered. Right inside this place, you have social sentiments available to you along with charts. And if you desire to purchase it, it's as simple as clicking on this button and purchasing your desired amount. Of course, you will need to connect your Phantom wallet, but the trade will be routed through the Bags application. Okay, as simply as that. I don't know if I have Solana in my wallet, but assuming I did, it's as simple as doing this and purchasing the token. Okay, so I may not have enough Solana in my wallet for the transaction to succeed. Now, in the event that I purchase the token, it will show up in the chat room. Now, this is assuming you want to customize speed and slippage. So you have that luxury as well inside the Bags application. Now, assuming I've purchased that token, it will show up in the chat that I've purchased the token, adding to the sentiments surrounding that token. Other people can decide to purchase the token in turn. Now, if you're interested in the activities of a particular user and want to turn on notifications so that you're alerted of that user's activity, it looks like it's a bit frozen, so I will close this and reopen it. Apologies for that. You can set notifications for a specific user such that you are alerted of his activities, whether in terms of his chat activities or of his trading activity. So it's as simple as subscribing to alerts from that user, and you will see here shown how many subscriptions this user has, a listing of some of the tokens of this user, amongst other things. Now, if you go to the activities tab, you will find out activities based on those whom you have turned notifications for. This is the founder of the Bags application. I have notifications on from him. So whether it's his chat activity or tokens that he has bought, I'll be able to find it shown here, and I can take resulting action instantaneously right inside the Bags application. There's a leaderboard here that shows you your ranking. Ranking, I believe, is based on trades happening within the application, as well as your level of social activity within the application. Of course, it's still very early on in this when it comes to Bags app, so there are not so many features yet. It's not fully public yet. It's still in beta stage, but you can try it out both on iOS using Test Flight and on Android. Now, that said, if you look at their Twitter account, you will gain insight into where they are headed in terms of innovation. On the basis of this framework, there is a lot of features that they can easily incorporate. Unique rooms for different subjects, for example, private rooms for whales only, gated rooms, for example. A lot is possible out of Bags application. And if you were to, okay, so these are different tokens in case you want to purchase one or search for one. Okay, it's obvious that this is a wealth of human resource, and in particular, we're talking Web3 human resource. That's a very powerful resource to be in the midst of, and Bags app constitutes a rendezvous for this resource. Basically, every socially active Web3 founder on Solana, developers on Solana, bag colors, as well as Solana enthusiasts, you will be able to find here. So at a basic level, the connection that you can accomplish in the by connecting with these ones is powerful in itself. You want to be early to Bags, not only because of the airdrop prospects that come about perpetually, but also because there is the prospect of a Bags token airdrop. Although that is not established yet, but in the event that becomes a reality, your early stage activity on Bags may count. And altogether, at a basic level, do well to be as active as can be on Bags application. Now is the time, because the chat room, as you can see here, is not fully evolved. So you can begin conversations that will result in connections while it's not saturated, according to me. Everyone here, they just go good morning and all that without much interaction at the moment. Now, that's understandable. At the moment, you can gauge the level of traction and interaction surrounding Bags on X. A very active community on X propagating the Bags application actively. Now, as for the chat room here, you can spur on engagement by responding to all these users with a good morning. If you're an OG, even better, because it says that you're an early user and they're likely to respond to you. That's how connections start. And for programmers, token deployers who are looking for external avenues to market their projects, you have Bags to do so for free. All you need to do is purchase your token along with your community right inside the Bag application. It will trend on the top and gain traction from thousands or hundreds of thousands of users, or you can mention your token using the hashtag. For example, let's do this, and your token will likely show up, especially if it's a popular one. So that's on Dodge, for example, mentioned, and it will gain traction. Now, for those who are interested in calls and are like me, who have paid rooms for calls out of Solana without success, you can rely on bags based on the information covered so far. All the bags you need are right inside Bags app, everyone's bags, your bags, and so on. And that's about it. This is basically your invitation to start using bags, and that's the scope of this video, along with, of course, showing you the only social fi application on the entirety of Solana. Stay awesome.